Welcome back folks on the video tutorial on machine learning. So in the last video we have discussed about the design phase of machine learning. We have seen all 5 steps in detail along with the examples. So in this video we are going to learn the perspective and the issues of machine learning. So first we will see what are the perspectives of machine learning, and then we will discuss the issues in the machine learning. So what do you mean by perspective in the machine learning? So the perspective here is nothing but, see, I'll take one example here. So to estimate the error in the previous example, so we are changing the weight values. Okay, so weight values has been changed. So to estimate the error, okay, to estimate the error in the hypothesis, and our perspective is to reduce the error to 0, and we have applied a rule called as LMS rule. Okay, LMS weight update rule. So weight update rule. So what's the job of this LMS rule? It will reduce the value of V train of B minus V cap of B. So we have already discussed about this rule in the last session, and this result we have to take it as 0. That means the estimated result and the result that we have calculated. The estimated result consider it as 90, and we calculated the value as also 90. So here there is no error because 90 minus 90 is 0. So till that you have to update the weight continuously. So you have to update the weight till we get the error value as 0. Okay. So this was the case. Now here what is our perspective here is, see, for this weight updation, or if you take any of the algorithm in this world, for example if you take the sorting algorithm, so we have n number of sorting algorithm is there in the space. So please remember, in machine learning we are using one popular word that is called as hypothesis space. Okay, hypothesis space. So it is nothing but your whole database. Okay, your whole database. So as you can see here, hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis is nothing but your whole thing, whole database. So for example, if I take the searching algorithm, there is n number of searching algorithm available. Okay, so I will call this as a hypothesis space. So out of this all n number of algorithm, I am choosing one best algorithm which suits my problem or which suits my requirement. So this is called as my perspective. So I may think that this algorithm suits well for the problem. Somebody other may think that this algorithm will suit rather than my algorithm. So like this is our perspective in the machine learning. So that's what the user, this author is trying to tell you. Okay. So here he taken the example of our weight update rule, LMS weight update rule, and out of all those rules which is there for weight update, okay, many algorithms are there for the weight update, but we have chosen this LMS algorithm because we thought that this LMS algorithm will give us the best result or best fit weight. So and then after taking this LMS algorithm, after this changing this weights of everything, we will check the performance of the system. Okay, so if the performance of the system is 100% or very good, then we will think that this LMS algorithm works well for my particular problem, right? So otherwise, if that does not suit or my performance is not increased by taking this LMS algorithm, what I can do is I will again go to that hypothesis space. I will search one more algorithm. Okay, I will search one more algorithm which will give me the best performance. Okay, which will give me the best performance or which will give us the best fit weight. Okay, so this is what the perspective of the learning algorithm is. So everywhere when we take any new problem, so for that problem n number of solution exist, n number of algorithms are exist. Out of that n number of algorithms, we have to take the best algorithm. Okay, we have to take the best algorithm which increases the performance of our system. So why we have taken this LMS algorithm here is nothing but LMS algorithm will iteratively check the weight. Okay, the weight value will be continuously monitored. So if consider first time it will assign the weight randomly and will get the error as 0.5. Again continuously it will tune that weight till we get that error value as 0. So this tuning is very good, okay, or changing or adding the weight value, correcting the weight value is very good in LMS algorithm. For that purpose we have chosen the LMS algorithm in this particular example. Okay, if you want to choose another algorithm, you can choose that algorithm and you can check the performance of the system. So if you get the error as 0, again that algorithm also you can consider for your next purposes. So that's what the perspective, what is our perspective? Our perspective is to check the performance of the system and have to get the best performance of my system. That's my perspective in the machine learning. So the next is issues in the machine learning. Okay, so after the perspective, so we have to go for issues in the machine learning. So as we know that everywhere we are talking about the machine learning now in this new technology. So there is a chance of some issues, okay, in the machine learning. Obviously there are some issues are there that the scientists or that the researchers are following and they are trying out the solution of that issues. So the first possible issues of this machine learning is what algorithm exists for learning a general target function from specific example. Okay, so the first issue in the machine learning is generalization. It talks about the generalization. So that means we have to convert the general the specific function into general target function. Okay, the specific function has to be converted into general target function. There is also issues of insufficient training data. Okay, more training data is not available most of the time. So sometimes we will also face the problem like the algorithm performance is not good. Okay, there may be the problem of the algorithm, there may be representation problem like this. Okay, so this is the one issue that we are facing. Second, as I said, second issue is the training data is not sufficient. Okay, so first we have to check whether the training data is sufficient for my example or not. So if it is insufficient, then you have to generate more and more training data so that our learner can learn from that training. Okay, so that is another issue of the machine learning. The third issue is when and how can prior knowledge held by the learner guide the process of generalizing from examples. Can prior knowledge be helpful even when it is approximately correct? So in this issue what we are trying to understand is we for any system we should have some prior knowledge. Okay, so without knowledge you can't guide the learner. Okay, you can't guide the learner. For example, so in a car driving system, suppose you don't know how to drive the car, then how can you train your system, right? So that's what the that's what you have to learn. So for every system and for everything you should have some prior knowledge and you have to give the system or you have to train the system with the general example. Okay, so this is another issue in the machine learning. Next, the fourth issue is what is the best strategy for choosing the useful next training experience. Okay, so this is one more issue. What is the best strategy for the choosing the next training experiment and how does the choice of this strategy alter the complexity of learning program. So you should know what is the best strategy of your system and after applying that best strategy you should know the final output of that system and whether that output is complex or whether it is creating any problem or whether the strategy is correct or not, that all you have to check. So this is one more problem with the machine learning. Next, what is the best way to reduce the learning task to one or more function approximation problem? Okay, so because when we learn any of the new task we have n number of functions. Okay, we have n number of functions will be there. So if you have n number of functions and if machine wants to learn n number of functions, then it becomes a complex job, it will take more time. Okay, so machine may learn or it may go into the loop. Okay, so our point of our issue is can we reduce this learning task into n number of learning tasks into one or two functions or one or two tasks So that's what the question is. Can we do like this? Can we reduce this n number of functions into 2 functions? So this is one more issue in the machine learning. And the last issue is, how can a learner automatically alter its representation to improve the ability to represent the target function? This is one another issue in the machine learning. So because learner has to represent the target function in a specific manner. Okay, it is very important. And is there any chance of improvement in that representation? So that also we have to think. Okay, so these are some 6 issues in the machine learning. Starting, this is the first issue, second one, so third one, fourth, fifth and sixth. These are the 6 issues that we are facing in the machine learning. Thank you.